If you want to record phone calls on the Motorola Moto G56, the first thing that you can try to do is find the built-in recorder button while having a call going on. For example, you should be able to tap on More while being in the call menu in order to try to find the record button. However, in some cases, in some regions, for example, I believe in most of European countries, this option is probably not available. So in this case, we need to download a third-party app that allows us to record phone calls. So if you don't have the record button over there, then open Play Store. And then here we can write something like a phone call recorder. And let's see if we can find an app that will work. So let's say I'm gonna choose perhaps this app over here. And let's try to open it. Unfortunately, this seems to be not compatible, but it is still running, so we're gonna grant permissions. And this is the general idea. So essentially, we need to simply make sure that the app is set up properly, which is usually really easy. You just have to follow the instructions that you will see on the screen, enable the app, etc., and grant the permissions. So we don't have to set up the password. Of course, feel free to try any third-party call recording app that you can find. If you don't like this one for some reason, then try anything else. In this case, let's also tap over here on these three lines in order to find some additional options. As you can see, we have automatic call recording, and it seems that we are ready to go. However, over here we can also find recording mode, which is set to all calls. So we're gonna keep it like that. We can also automatically delete the recordings if we don't want to keep them on our phone. But essentially the app should be set up now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call myself again, and let's see if I will make the app work. All right, so I have an incoming, outgoing call, ongoing, And if we go to notifications, you should be able to find inside the notifications the information that the call is being recorded by the app. Of course, we can stop recording by just tapping on this notification, but this is how it looks like. So once we are done with the call, you should be able to open the app in order to find your recording over here. So you should be able to play it, and there we go. And we also have this information that if you cannot record or the recording is muted, you can try to change the audio source. So you can tap on audio source over here. If you want to do that before you start using the app, then you can tap on these three dots in order to find audio source over here. So you might want to use, for example, the microphone or voice call or something different, depending on if the app is actually working or not. If you tap on these three dots on the right side, you should be able to find some additional options here, so be sure to check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.